Thanks for staying with us. Yesterday, the governors of Nigeria's northern states have rejected the principle of rotational presidency, saying it is against the constitution of the country. The chairman of the forum, Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong, issued a statement on the outcome of the meeting. The governors also opposed the position of their southern counterparts on the value-added tax. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on the communique by the northern governors? That's one. What do you also make of the rotational presidency? That's two. Which region should produce the presidency come 2023? So we're going to be dissecting all of this. To join the conversation, call us on 081-270-53-687 or 091-390-76948. Let us get your thoughts on this. So, I was asking myself the question, why now? Why now? Before this particular administration, we still had an option of saying it was not constitutional. Zoning was not constitutional, but nobody talked about it. All we heard was it was the turn of the North, it was the turn of the North, it was the turn of the North. Why now? Why are we bringing this up now? Miriam, what do you think?
Okay. I should have gone later because I feel that this is my region, and this is because if we look at it in paper, they're right. Constitutionally, zoning is not, it's unconstitutional. It's not in our constitution that we would zone these offices. You are elected. And, they also read, from the communique, they read in the ways what the requirements are to be the president of Nigeria or whatever other offices we're holding. We get that. But the reason people have asked for this right now, when they're saying we should make it go to the south, and some people are even more specific, they're saying southeast, is because a lot of people feel that for a while now, for a few years now, we're constantly fighting amongst ourselves because a group of people feel that, they are not represented, they are sidelined, they are disenfranchised, they are marginalized in so many ways. So this, even though may not be in the Constitution, even though it's not in paper, even though it's not a document stamped, is something that we're looking at our situation right now and thinking, you know what, the way forward would be to do this because it will make some people feel this Nigeria is for all of us. And in this case, it would be that the person is is the right person. They're not just saying just go to this region and just pick anybody to represent, but the right person from that region. Let's put our support, let's galvanize all the support and push someone from that region so that the whole of Nigeria would feel, united as one. And especially because all the other regions, the northern region, southwest may say, okay, yes, we can say we have seen over the years that we have been represented at this level. So it would not really be bad if we galvanize. So I think that's what the conversation is about. But, another thing where I have to stand with this is this conversation has also never been a conversation of governors. It has always been a party conversation. Party members would sit down, or, parties would sit down and say, okay, who are we pushing forward at the party level? And then you leave Nigerians to decide who they vote for. But when you do it now at the governor's level, so I guess that's why you bring the conversation of unconstitutionality. But at the party level, you can have whatever conversations you have, and then when you bring the Nigerians will decide. So that is how I understand what is happening here. But personally, as a Nigerian, seeing what has been happening, I just want the best person for Nigeria to be the president. And I do not care where the person is from. But would it feel like a more united front if someone came from the southeast? Yes, it would feel that way. To be honest, I would love to see, personally, I would love to see someone from that region
Let us
be
even
president.
see what they can do.
A good person, person who is qualified and experienced and has the heart of a Nigerian, a true united Nigerian. That's somebody I would like to see.
Okay, what do you think?
About it being unconstitutional, it is a gentleman's agreement. It is not a constitutional agreement. The parties decided amongst themselves. when this year, if you come from the north, next year you come from the south, or you come from the east, or you come from the west, that is the gentleman's agreement that everybody. That is why after Jonathan, both parties put the Northerners.
Yeah.
There was
Said it was their turn.
Yes, Buhari and Atiku. That was why Jonathan lost, because the North felt this one that you want to come for a second term. No, it's our turn. That when it was our turn, our own person died. Remember when Yaradua was there?
Yes.
Then, so it is the gentleman's agreement between parties. So I don't know why they're talking about constitution. That's number one. Number two, I am with Miriam when she says, look, since Nzegu, as far as I can remember, nobody from the East has ever
Been president.
So let us even try for once and see.
I like that.
If they will, because at least we know that they are good businessmen. We know that they are good economists and traders. So let us even try, because the doldrums that Nigeria is in, we need to come out of it quickly before it engulfs and buries all of us. Me, I have nowhere to go. This is my country. So I pray we don't have war, because this is where I don't have any intention of going anywhere.
Where is there to go for us?
And I have any intention of carrying my bag on my head and running to Benin Republic border.
Kafanchan.
Kafanchan is in Nigeria now. We'll all be leaving to the border.
So we'll all be running to border. Some will go to Cameroon, some will go to... True. In fact, those ones will even waiting for us. You have come. You 200 million people. Oh yeah. Jail, all of you, before we deport. So where are we going?
We need to make it work.
We need to make it work. So let us... There is division right now. And this kind of conversation that they're having, okay, they may say, okay, the southern governors had their own, where they said, but they feel that as per the gentleman's agreement, it's now
it has to be obeyed. The integrity of obeying the gentleman's agreement. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll take phone calls and messages. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. We have a caller on the line, Edward from Liverpool. Good morning, Edward. Oh, we lost that. Okay. So, you know, there's been this conspiracy theories that the North is not ready to relinquish power. And with what is happening now, with the things we're hearing them say now, do you think that is beginning to be true? And do you also think that this will further either divide us further or bring unity to the Nigerian country?
It will definitely divide us, because already there is this division. There is this, the Yoruba saying their own, the IPOB saying their own, everybody, the Northerners too are saying their own. So there is this division already. So I think we need a leader that's going to actually bring us together. As one. You know, because when Oyibo colonized us, they colonized us and divided Africa so that we'll always be fighting.
For their benefits.
For their own benefits.
Yeah.
Now we are playing into that script. What is happening in Nigeria is playing into that script. And Nigeria, we've managed to escape all these wars, apart from the Biafran war, sorry. Yeah. We didn't escape, actually.
We didn't escape that.
But we've forgotten. Yeah. We've forgotten about that war. So I think that what we need is someone. I really don't care who leads us, as long as it's the right person.
Yes.
That's the truth.
Yeah. Let's take this really call, YK. Olabuju from Festa. Good morning, Olabuju.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning,
and
sir.
How are you?
We're doing
First-time
amazing.
caller.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for that topic. It is unfortunate that the northern governors are now coming here now at this material time to say that it's unconstitutional. What is unconstitutional about it? The fact is, it was a gentleman's agreement right from the time of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. When Chief Obasanjo was to become president, they all rally around for the Southwesterner to be the president. There was no doubt about it as a compensation to that of Abiola, late MKO. Now, after that, they said it has to go back to the north. So it was the time of Yar'Adua. Unfortunately, Yar'Adua died before the expiration. And at that time, Jonathan became the president. In compensation, now our gentleman Buhari is now there so that the northerners can have their own opportunity. It is the time for it to go back to the south. Whether it's good for the southwest, southeast, south-south is another issue. The issue now is the whole thing should come back to the south. For the northerners now to be saying that it's not part of the constitution, it was a gentleman's agreement, and we are all honoring it. So they too should honor it if they are not having another thing to do.
Thank you so much, Edward. Let's take another call. Isaiah from Abuja. Good morning, Isaiah.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, I love this wonderful topic that we're having today.
Thank you.
I'm also from the north, but I think we have been a little bit selfish. When you begin to hear laws and constitution, it's actually when we know that it's going to affect us from the north. We are talking about constitution at the moment, but previously, when Goodluck was there, nobody talked about constitution. It would be right if we have 4 children at home, and today I take the morning devotion, tomorrow the next person do the same thing. So we are having equal rights. Not because maybe I'm the oldest, so I must be the only intelligent person to carry out the work.
The leader.
In each region, must be a competent leader. As the other lady said, yes, we don't care where the person is coming from. We need somebody who can unite the nation at the moment. But
Oh, thank you so much, Isaiah. We'll take a short break now. Oh, okay. Miriam, you wanted to give your thoughts.
So, you mentioned conspiracy theories. And for me, usually I do not like to, dwell on things like that. And it's because it's important that we need to be sensitive in this time, especially as we have dissenting views, dissenting voices when it comes to ethnicity, religion, and things like that. But I think I would just like to make a case for, some other parts of Nigeria, especially the north, on some theories too that they may be afraid of. And I think it's also important that the other regions that are putting themselves out to run for the office of the president need to find ways to, allay some of these fears. There's a fear of the Southeast constantly calling for secession. There's a fear that, they are in different types of groups. So do we trust? So these are the thoughts of the common Nigerian mind. Can we trust a person who is willing every time to say, give us our own, we're not part of you anyways? So those are the questions. How can I trust someone from that region to come and represent all of our, all of our interests? Why? Because anything that happens, these people try to separate themselves from us. They say that we are different people. We want our place. We don't feel...
Because they feel
but that's the conversation. And so when you now decide that this is what you want to represent now the whole of Nigeria, you need to start having conversations with those your groups in that region and saying to them, if we need to be accepted by the whole of Nigeria, we need to be seen as wanting to be part of this whole Nigeria. So all those divisions need to be sorted out. And then when you come forward, those are the fears that are there. Okay. And those are the things that we need to accept.
Let's take this call from Mohammed. Mohammed from Port Harcourt. Good morning, Mohammed.
Yes, good morning, PT. I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. So I think, the point here, I think, is being overlooked. The northern governors are not opposing a southern president. They are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to represent them. And they are opposing a president who is willing to repres a shift that we will say the power must shift to the South. So what they are saying is, if a Southerner wants to be a president, he should go through the political channel, rally around the country, get the support from different sections of the country, and consolidate on that, and become, eventually, when he gets the majority, becomes the president. So I believe that's the point and the standpoint of the northern governors, and not an issue of no. A Southerner cannot be.
Yes.
Thank you so much. But yeah, you wanted to say something, because I wanted to ask that we know how this politics happen. We know how the power play goes. And if we say that we are going to be in support of this particular person, we galvanize every other person to, support that person. But if we do not agree that we're not, if we say for now we're not zoning, if you can come out, come out. If you have the people, we know how we work behind the scenes to make sure that the person we want comes up. So the question is, do we think a region should matter in terms of governance? Where are we exactly as a united front?
A region, you see, personally, because I don't have tribalism in my blood. I do not. I don't believe anybody is less or more because of whichever region they come from. That is my own. I love people from all over Nigeria. And that's why I say what I need is a competent person for Nigeria, not
whatever tribe or region
you come from or what region. Just a competent person. And I hear what Miriam is saying about the trust. Because of this, and that's why I don't believe in all this secession. We have to make it work. We have to, look, our theme for celebration this year is Viva Nigeria, Long Live Nigeria or something. Sorry, it's Viva Nigeria, Sha. And I've gotten abuses from people. Wait, shut up, what are you talking about? Which Long Live Nigeria?
Which Nigeria?
And when I get it, I'm like, but why? Why are you abusing me? Because I believe that Nigeria should be one.
Okay, let's take this call. Lawrence from the UK. Good morning, Lawrence. Oh, we lost we lost
and when we talk about the North, the North is the space is huge.
The landmass.
The landmass is huge. But the Northerners are all very different.
Yes.
You have different people.
But we don't know that.
We don't know that. We just lump everybody together. You have the Tivs, you have the Hausas, you have the Fulanis, you can the Nupes, so many. A lot of those ones too feel marginalized.
Yeah.
And we don't even know because we don't know our history, we don't know our geography.
Yes. Okay, I think this conversation...
When you look at the South, they too have, a whole lot of different tribes. You
need to come close to understand.
So you need to understand. So there'll constantly be that need for, let it be my own particular region.
Or can't we have a country where everybody is given an opportunity to be heard? Everybody. That's why they're saying restructure. Because when you restructure, every region will come with, these are the people we have in our region. These are some of the terms we want to agree to. And if it's palatable for everybody, we agree and we move on. But if you keep having it as a unitary state where a few segments of the state, a few groups are seen as the majority and most others are seen as the minority, we're still going to keep having this problem. And I think the conversation is not ending now. But let's take a short break. When we come back, we move on to other topics. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.